breaking news segment. Though we know little as of yet, the now deceased appeared to be the leader of what is believed to be a terrorist cell known only as the Movement, known for carrying out violent insurgent attacks on civilians here in the Commonwealth. We believe his death to have come in the hands of what must have been a rival terrorist cell. We'll let you know more as we find out.
Isolated incidents
Up next,
of terrorism.
we'll take a look at the weather as another serious storm is brewing in the sparsely populated southern regions of the Commonwealth. Residents are advised to stay off.
Post is already taken.
Sorry. No, I don't want the place. Sorry. Is your name Simon? Don't worry. I don't want to hurt you either.
What do you want from me, kid?
Maya.
Whatever.
I can help you.
You can help me.
Sure I can. I can write really well.
So you think I can't?
And I can be very convincing.
Uh-huh. So what are you gonna help me with? You got a fresh bottle?
What? No. With the movement.
Movement?
Yeah.
What movement?
But Saul said you were the one. The one leading the movement, aren't you?
Saul.
So you are.
You ever heard of a guy called a teacher?
Of course.
You know what happened to him?
No. What?
Just go home, kid, wherever that is.
I can't go home. I have no home left. There are more people like us every day, starving while this world rots around us. We need something new. We need a movement like yours and the teachers.
The teacher's dead, don't you get it? Watch them take him. Then everyone got to watch him die. Must have had your update screen off that day.
But he survived. I heard he came back.
There ain't no teacher, and there ain't no movement.
I must have been really wrong.
Yeah.
I must have been wrong to think that anyone would choose a tired drunk like you to lead anything. Especially brave people like Saul and the teacher.
What good does a writer do me?
A writer can help you tell your story. Tell the story of the movement and get it out to the people who need to hear it most. But no one wants to hear a story that ends like this.
The stories I got aren't usually the happy ending ones.
Sonny, this ain't the way. This ain't the way.
No, that ain't the way.
Hey, look, a little while ago you were running for your life, and now you're just gonna walk into the middle of them?
You saw that?
It's all right, Sonny. He can't expect us not to get scared, right?
I ain't scared. And I will not stand by and not like this, not like this, while they sit there and laugh.
This must be what he wanted.
How could anyone want that, Drew?
But this is not what he wanted. This! And you know that.
I'm not gonna let this stand.
It's too late, Sonny. Hey, you want to show him you care? That you truly believe? Then go walk in there, go. But you do it without that. Just like he did. You had your chance to prove it, Sam.
We've been abandoned. We ain't got much. Hell, we ain't even got electricity, most of us. We're practically living in the dark here in our beloved Commonwealth. But we got update screens. Update screens that run even when our water don't. Ever wonder why that is? Maybe it's because that update screen signal's being beamed out from the first city, which means it's owned by the same people who own the government. Same ones who own the faith, same ones think they own us. They don't. Smarter. They think we are. They think as long as they can program us from birth with that idiot box, they don't even need police or army to keep most of the Commonwealth in check. Just a few stragglers here and there, a few of their devious little agents to stir up discontent and turn us on each other.
And what are you doing but upsetting people? Why should we trust you?
All you gotta do is look in my eyes and know that I've given up everything to stand here and talk some truth. If anything's ever gonna change, it's on us, the ones getting stepped on. This word, this movement, is for the people who've been on the bottom all this time. It's time for us to be on top. It's time for us to rule the right way.
Wrong!
So?
The teacher who instructed us, who sent us out to you, brought a different message. If we could only be wise enough to listen. What message? So revolutionary. We have lived this long on one guiding principle: self-preservation, survival. As individuals, this may have once been sufficient. But as a group, as a species, this approach is not only no longer adequate, it has become destructive. We have wrecked our institutions, our government, our church. We've destroyed our ability to trust in one another, even destroyed the ability of this planet to sustain us. It is only through a new approach, a higher ideal, selflessness, an idea that became our destiny the moment man was first bestowed with that divine spark of sentience, that we can hope to meet our long-sought potential as a race. In fact, it is the only chance that we have at survival. Time has come when we must evolve or die. You see, it's not about all of them or all of us. It is about each of us. The world won't be changed all at once. No one is so great. It will come one person at a time. Which one of you? Which one of you is prepared to abandon the possessions that define you? The selfish relationships that hold you back? Who is prepared to lead by following the path set forward by the teacher? Who is prepared to die so that we all can live?
Thank you all for coming. Friend Maya has pamphlets and information inside.
It is no mystery to anyone that this is a dead territory. What remains a mystery is why you are still here.
I live in this dump. Why the hell are you here?
When I heard that our elusive leader had actually decided to surface, I had to come see for myself if the rumors were true.
One of these days I'll just have to figure out where it is you hear all these rumors.
When are you gonna stop kicking dirt in people's faces, Simon?
Maybe it'll be the same day you grow up and start taking care of yourself.
I picked up Drew on the way. I thought, being your brother, he might be able to talk some sense into you, tell you where you're needed. And it's not here, in this dead place. So then, the sounds around me faded out. And great light began to spread. And I knew.
Knew what?
That it was him. The teacher.
So he told you?
Not told. Not in words, anyway. But yes, I suppose he did. I knew that I had been misled. That I was being called to bring my leadership to the other side. This cause was just. And it is. I suppose you've heard the same call.
Yeah. Maybe not so dramatically.
Seem like you come from a learned background.
No different from anyone. I'm just ready to do my part.
And you will. You'll get your chance.
I never would have guessed. And this old dump. I thought we had given up on this place.
You ripped it up pretty good. But you know me.
You know he's right?
Don't start with me, Drew.
The people have all moved further north. Everyone left when the shore started disappearing.
What, the first city?
Yes.
I can see why he'd want me in there. You, not so much.
The movement needs you. They need to see you. They need to hear that you still believe.
What movement? A dozen down under luck losers spread across creation? If the message is worth a damn, people will find me right here.
You need to go to the only place where a lot of people can hear you all at once. We're hanging by a thread here.
Yeah. Your crazy friend in there's obviously got away with words. He can sell people on all kinds of things. That's what they need.
No, they need you. Simon, we all do.
You all need a good stiff drink. Or your head's examined. I ain't gonna throw my life away just for nothing. Hey. Forgotten how to work?
Almost there.
Yeah, you've been saying that for days.
I have a feeling this time may be different.
You alright?
Yeah. Just didn't figure you'd still be here. It's not too late, you know?
Holy. Is that what I think it is?
It's the first city of Boru. The end of our journey.
And this is where we take our stand.
Stay close to me, you hear me?
I'm a grown man.
I made a promise to our dying mother, when you were still a snotty-nosed little brat who couldn't even tie his own shoelaces, that I was gonna look after you. And I'm gonna keep doing it.
We're not kids anymore. This is what we committed to. This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Why so pale? How many times a day do you see this on update screen?
It's a little different in person.
You think it was an agent? Or the people?
What difference does it make? This will end any local recruitment, certainly. And if we should persist, it will be one of us next. And it will accomplish nothing. Do you have nothing to say? It's time. You know what you have to do. And it is not here.
You want to get me out of the way, you don't need to go through all this.
I want you to talk to your followers.
Followers.
The tenants. Rejection of material things. Sacrifice of self, passive resistance, charity, and unity above all. One follower at a time until we are whole.
First city, huh?
You think you're any safer here?
I'm gonna get something to clean this up. I'm gonna get my kick out of these kind of things.
It is not enough to merely speak his word. We must be prepared to follow in the example set by the teacher if we are to save the Commonwealth.
Looks like you win.
It's a message. You are being called.
Sure it is. So when do we leave?
I can't go with you. I must return to my work in the middle of the Commonwealth. As the droughts lengthen and the storms strengthen, the desert spreads. That area is ripe for the word.
Looks like it's me and you against Squirt.
I have. Drew's needed elsewhere as well. He's served his purpose here.
Don't you let the man speak for himself.
I have my own things to do now, Simon.
I'll go with you.
This ain't a joke. I think you've already seen that.
And I'm still here. I'm going. How are we gonna get there? Metro train's dead. No, we could never manage access to a car or oil.
You walked this far from wherever you're from. You sure you weren't dumb enough to try to hit your way down here?
Walk in. Walk in. In front of a giant, peaceful army of followers. Then they will know that we will not be so easily dispersed or forgotten.
What army is that exactly, Saul?
People like you, Simon.
Inspire them. Ignite the fuse with the word of the teacher.
His example.
Yes, exactly. Show what it takes. They will rise to the occasion.
And why are you doing this?
I already told you. You know the reason why I'm doing this.
Simon, you
are the sanest man I know. And this is straight up insane.
This world is insane. Stop! What kind of a world is going to be left for her? Damn it, woman, can't you see I'm trying to do the right thing here?
No, the right thing is taking care of us. Is standing by your wife and your child.
Shh. Wake her up.
Simon. Simon, do you even believe? Really believe that this man is who he says he is?
I believe.
No. I know you too well. You don't believe. You just want to believe.
What's the difference?
I guess you don't believe that taking care of your own is as important as taking care of some strangers then, huh? Oh my God, we're your family, Simon. You're supposed to love us. Simon. Here. Toad. Simon. Simon. Simon!
I had no idea how long it would take to get to the first city. By foot. Or by car, for that matter. Not that it would do us any good. So, you're a fisherman, huh? How long are you going to withhold that piece of information? Sure wish you could scare us up some fish right now. You probably need a boat or something, right? So, do you have any other family, or just Drew? I told you. I won't stop asking till you finally start answering.
I'll talk when there's something to say.
I'd kind of like to clean up.
Okay. Relax. I don't look at you like that. Roll over and go to sleep. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Opportunities for those with the right knowledge and insight are ripe for high returns.
You seem to be very smart. I wouldn't think it to look at you, but did you do high ed?
Intelligence comes from the mind. Knowledge from the school.
So you did go to school.
Elected officials have pledged to continue to create new waves of opportunity and a
No.
continuance of the policies that have
Our daughter could have gone off to school. Could have been the first. Being smart was all it took. Why, she would have had her pick, but I guess it's a business like every other.
And how about you, Simon? What kind of work have you done?
I used to fish.
Well, now that's tough. With the extinctions and the dirty water. Now, I've heard...
Not dirty so much as when the salt and the fresh started to get all mixed up. I did all right. Enough to feed yourself.
You see, she applied. It was the money at first, but then it was that damned essay. The one she showed us, well, that isn't the one she sent them. No, they wanted something more patriotic. But that ain't what they got. We should have known that.
Really? See, isn't that just the sort of thing?
The food is fantastic.
Oh. You're probably not alone, sir.
And a real pretty home.
Simon, have you ever been married?
Me?
It's a shame. Children are a gift. It's gotten harder and harder to raise them right and give them a chance of something better. Well, like our little girl.
See, that is exactly what the Commonwealth has become. The rich, the ones who already have all the opportunities, just get more. Everyone else is supposed to just sit back and watch quietly as their rights slowly erode away.
Oh, now you listen.
They just sit back and laugh without a care who lives or dies, wasting the potential of people like you and your daughter. Hell, they'd probably rather we die than they don't spend so much time brainwashing us.
You just can't leave well enough alone, can you? You just can't leave her alone.
Leave who alone?
Why do you people have to go around and stir up everything? Getting everybody all worked up. For what? One group of angry young people fights another group of angry young people in the streets. Nothing changes. Except, all of a sudden, my baby girl is dead. Lying in the street with a piece of meat. And you know she's never coming back. Do you know what it's like to lose a child? To know you'll never see her again? The government didn't kill her. The police didn't kill her. It was people like you.
Sir, I'm so sorry. We never...
She said not to let you in. We've done all right by ourselves, and we're doing all right here.
I didn't mean that.
Please, just leave. Please, leave.
Experts expect, given the cyclical nature of such minor insurrections, organized and loosely affiliated packs will again wipe each other out soon enough. In more pleasant news, guess which celebrity baby has been photographed for the first time? We'll show you when we return.
Okay, you want to make this as a tower?
Missed that damn boat.
I was kind of surprised you went through with it.
Nah, he was right. Besides, nothing left out there to catch. No one's rotten fish. Mrs. Sure wasn't too happy, though.
What's the name of this castle?
Red Coliseum.
I know.
Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought I could pull off this whole daddy thing? Especially with all that's been going on. Especially after the way we came up.
You did all right with me. So it's about that time to get moving on again. Back on the road.
Yeah.
Said that we should be prepared to be completely free if we're coming.
Sounds like something he'd say.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm going. Look, you don't have to worry about me, all right? Look, and I know how you feel about this whole thing anyway. So just...
I haven't turned my back on him yet, have I?
Hey, honey. I was just on play duty, so that means you're on tucking in duty.
All right. You know what to do.
Mommy always reads to me. You never read to me. Please, Daddy.
You want a story? You got a story. Why don't you pick out the craziest story you've ever heard?
Your houses, your little lives, are prisons of your choice. We're meant for more. We're meant for better. We're meant to be a part of, to improve this Commonwealth, not watch as it crumbles, holding on to our little piece of the rubble.
What gives?
Wasting your time here.
Been trying to rally the troops all week. Not a peep.
You do, huh? What do you think's going on here?
Mass shooting, from what I can tell.
Hasn't everyone had one of those by now?
Yeah, this one was ugly. Lots of kids. No, you're not gonna get anything going here. So, I was thinking of heading to the next town and could use the company. Which way are you guys heading?
North.
North? Well, what a coincidence. That's where I'm heading. I could sure use the company.
How lucky.
It would be nice having someone to talk to.
Safety in numbers, too. That's what I always say. So, what do you guys preach? You, down with the Commonwealth?
No, not down with the Commonwealth, no. We're about peaceful transformation, internal revolution, about rejection of violent uprising. But we're also not going to continue to sit by while we get run down by the government.
What's your racket?
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Definitely. Because it's the truth, isn't it? And in the great scheme of things, we're like ants. But we count too, don't we?
Yes.
So, do you guys follow anyone, or do you have a leader?
He was just known as the teacher.
Was, huh? Gotcha. Teacher, huh? Sounds like a smart man. Never heard of him.
Do you know this area?
Backwards and forwards. Spent my entire life here. Man, you sure do make good fires. I see I cooked up with the right crew. What are you scribbling in that book there, girl?
It's nice to see someone finally notice.
Whoa, trouble in paradise.
It's not like that. We've just been spending a lot of time together.
Too much, maybe.
I'm actually writing about the journey. I'm also writing about the teacher.
Teacher? Oh, that's right, the teacher. Tell me something. There's plenty of dead rebels out there. What's so special about this guy that you're still following him?
I just know his words. Simon. I actually knew him.
He looked like any other man. Just like you or me. But you could somehow see he was more. He never turned his back on no one. Not even a low-down loser like you. Me. Said we were the ones that mattered. We weren't powerless. This world depended on us. I believed him. He made me feel like I was worth something, that And then I have to beat somebody's head in to prove it. I never felt powerful in my life until that day. It's hard to imagine these days.
Got that right, brother. Look, man, if you're lucky, that's all I want.
Man, please don't! No, please! Come on! Come on, man! Damn it!
No, no! You took all my stuff!
That almost makes it so worth it.
Why? So I can see how horrible people are? Or what a cynical bastard you become?
No. So you can see what happens to people when they got nothing left to hang on to. Hey, Drew, why don't you go down and start getting all the gear together?
Hey, your legs broke?
You know, there's at least 10 other of these knuckleheads who could be gracing with your company.
I thought you and me were friends, Simon.
Look who it is. The lost fisherman, back from the dead.
Matt.
You got to thinking that you and Drew gave up. Taking off to try something else. Hell, we were getting ready to draw for who got your boat.
Yeah, well, I ain't going nowhere.
You're not.
How's things?
How the hell do you think? You were just out there, right? Fish ain't dying my ass. The only ones I catch, they've been dead for weeks. Smell. See, it used to be, me and we could get by on that rusty old piece of shit. Where you been?
Yeah, where you been?
That's Judd. He's a little different.
Your friend was asking where you'd been.
I've been out on the road some, seeing some things.
On the road? What have you been doing for work?
Simon has turned to relying on the good nature of his fellow man.
What does that mean? Are you begging? Damn, has it gotten that bad?
No, it's hard to explain. It's this new group I hooked up with.
Him?
Yeah, and some other guys.
Drew introduced Simon to us.
Oh. Drew, he's all grown up now. Well, I guess it's okay to let him run with the crazies if he wants to, right? No offense, man.
None taken.
It's not true. This was my idea.
How can you say it's not him? It's like that last time those kids almost conned him out of your boat. Or what was the other? Oh, the ones that convinced him to wear his clothes backwards. Like, come on. I just wouldn't let him run too far, Simon.
Who's running where?
Nobody.
It seems Simon's still reluctant to trust you, Drew. That or he could be having second thoughts. This kind of thing's not for everyone.
Actually, I was thinking about sending this boat off, if you want it. Price will be pretty cheap. She can still get the job done.
Simon, are you serious?
Then out there for me anyway.
Well, boys, I got some people to talk to. Take care, Simon.
Yeah, she's still got some good days ahead of her. You're right about that.
Sure does. Sure does. Could be we got better things ahead of us anyway, right, Drew? Come on in. I'll give you a tour. You haven't asked me one personal question. For one teacher's story. What makes me so lucky today? Look, I'm just as hungry as you are. This is all part of
what it's supposed to do.
Find someone who cares, they'll feed us. It awakens something in them, right? What? What is wrong with you?
I know this place.
Yeah?
I'm from here. This is where I grew up.
Great. Looks like you know where to find us some food then.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Good idea? This is where you grew up.
I knew this was a mistake.
You're right. Let's go. So you know other people in town that can hook us up just as good. Come on, Maya. We called it school and things disappeared. Midway through your term, thought you were one of those being targeted by those rebels or terrorists.
I don't need all of this stuff on the part of me.
No, not this again. Please, that's what you've grown out of this.
So I can help perpetuate this. The only thing I've known. No! Yes, rise from
Well, fine, your mother and I have spent our adult lives curing this.
You're hospitalized. You are.
And finally, our experts will weigh in on the next election cycle's sexiest candidates. Who is pulling off those press conferences, and who's coming up short in screen appeal. We'll take an in-depth look and tell you exactly what to
So let me
think
ask
as
you a
we get
question,
campaign
Mr.
time.
Simon.
But first,
Simon's fine.
new
How have you contributed to society so far?
You asking if I ever had a job? I've been working since before I was a teenager.
And where does your expertise lie?
Fishing.
Fishing. And what training does that entail?
It's hard work. Family line.
And now, you're teaching our Maya how to fish. That's really kind of you. It doesn't look like it's going that well.
We're not fishing, Dad.
Honey, the adults are talking.
That is ridiculous. We are fortunate enough here to live in a free society with a free media where everyone gets the opportunity.
She was going to tell you that's not what we're doing. Part of a peaceful movement of people who are trying to take control of their lives. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to stop talking.
A movement. A movement. Word of the wise. People might take you more seriously if you look like you weren't sleeping on the streets. More than likely, they're worried about you sticking them up. Let me ask you another question. Where do you intend to head with my daughter?
I'm going to the first city.
First city. Excellent place for a young lady of her intelligence and standing.
I'm not gonna assimilate.
But every night on that network screen, all I see is yet another march on the first city. And that's followed up by a brand new batch of bodies that are sent to my hospital for treatment.
If they have the money, you mean?
I have another question for you. What is the typical age of a convert to your movement?
Take all ages and all sorts of people.
It's a wide net. It's prudent. But doesn't that allow you to take advantage of those young and naive,
Dad,
bleeding hearts, the kids that are only out for another cheap thrill, maybe to poke it to their parents, stick it to them, the people that sacrifice to bring them up right, to give them a good path, only to have it just blown to hell? Do you give a damn about them? Look!
You're right.
Regardless, speculation is certain to continue to be rampant as long as they refuse to fully address the issue.
Right.
However, authorities as well as the majority of experts give little credence to what they call alarmist
Don't take it out on Simon.
and poison the ground. In fact, many within the spreading arid region in the center of the Commonwealth
I've been an idiot.
say how much they're enjoying the new warmer weather.
We'll talk tomorrow.
Natural environmental phases, just like the occasional sand and
Let us
dust.
just
Commonwealth officials
get some sleep for right now.
full recovery from another down year for several crops grown in the region.
It's been a rough couple of days.
Celebrity update. We'll take a look at who's packing on the pregnancy pounds and
Yeah.
only eating extra well.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Stay tuned for an inside look at the bold new fashions which you can expect to be blazing up the first city runways next season. You will be surprised at what styles are making a comeback.
I was right.
Judd! Judd. Where is he? Have you seen him, Judd?
Simon, how are you? Ooh, and I thought they were the ones throwing all the punches.
Speak, damn it! Where is he?
Last I saw, he was trying to talk some sense into a bunch of crazy people. They weren't listening. They never do.
It's a teacher, damn it.
Sir! Simon! We gotta find him. We gotta find him and get him out of here. What? What?
Where the hell were you?
Weren't you one of the ones supposed to be watching him?
None of your
You didn't
damn...
leave him to those animals, did
It's
you?
none of your damn business,
Relax,
Judge.
relax. One thing is that you're all right.
No, that's not the most important thing, Simon. Come on, we gotta find him and get him out of here.
Look, he's a grown man. He can take care of himself.
How can you say that? He's everything.
Everything.
He's why we're here, isn't he?
Yeah.
What if they kill him then? What happens then, Simon?
I guess life will just have to keep on going, won't it? Oh, come on. Oh, and by the way, they is his own people. They're the ones who are trying to hurt him, trying to run us out of town. The ones who think he's a lunatic or something.
Come on, we don't have time for this.
He trusts you more than any one of us. Simon, do you trust in him? Do you believe in any of this or not? You were the one who said that he was more than just a man. In the first place, come on.
It was a joke! A joke! I didn't think everyone was gonna run off with it like they have.
A joke?
Are urging citizens to exercise extra caution when leaving their houses after several outbursts of violence in the outlying territories of the Commonwealth. The recent frequency of these incidents marks the most in at least a decade. At that time, as we all know, many of these groups turned on each other and eventually were...
Maya! Maya!
Yeah. Everyone's a critic.
Lucky you came along when we did.
Yeah. Somebody could have got to thinking all this time that the people of the Commonwealth have been left to their own devices.
If we had been later, those same people might have killed you.
Yeah, well, I'm eternally grateful to be back in one of these nice little rooms. Let me out of here. I'll show my gratefulness more fully.
Still with the violence, after all this time. Bad habits. Tough times, fisherman. You'll be out soon enough. Only threats stay locked up. You'd think the people would be ripe for some sort of revolution. So what do you figure the problem is? The message itself, or the one delivering it?
You know what? I never really liked talking to someone I can't look in the eyes. Why don't you come a little closer so we can get better acquainted? Hello? Hello? Maya. Maya, you alright? Think I like doing this? I've been feeding myself since I was 10. And not out of no garbage either. We're hungry. We're starving. We're pathetic. It's all part of the game, Maya.
Get it. I know the doctrine. Probably understand it better than you do.
You wanted the real thing? I mean the word? This is it. No one can doubt which movement we're a part of. The Sorry Beggars Brigade. What? You want to go back now?
I'm not going back.
All right. We'll come through this. We always do. Hey. Maya.
What's wrong with you?
What the hell is this? This isn't what I've been telling you about the teacher.
You think you're my only source?
Who?
Others in the movement. Your brother, Saul.
Saul.
Not a few.
This isn't about justice or choice or selflessness. It's a bunch of magic tricks and hokum.
People need to hear something that will make them listen. Besides...
Besides what?
Besides, from what I've heard, you used to believe he was more than just any guy yourself. Why are you even still doing this? Is it just masochism or something? You don't believe in this movement anymore. It's clear as day.
You don't know the first thing about what I believe. Go back to sleep. In the morning, you can write something believable. Something that won't make everyone think we're nuts. Sorry, just needed some fresh air. Judd, right?
Simon, fisherman. It's a good house to stop at. They're sure eating it up in there.
Good house, good town. Some are more prone, more open than others.
Your brother seems pretty prone.
Our dad abandoned us when he could barely wipe his own ass. We've been picking up daddies ever since then. Each one more deranged than the last one. Not to say that about the teacher, of course, not by any stretch.
And you? How prone are you?
Part of me says he's different. There's a lot of truth in what he says. That it's our world. We should be able to make it whatever we want. And that no one else has control of what we do but ourselves.
And the other part?
The other part. Part that's been around for a while. Thinks that holding on to just a little bit of skepticism's a healthy thing. Human thing. Kind of thing that can keep us alive.
It's a crazy world for sure. Dangerous world. Say, you ever hear this whole thing about the Commonwealth putting these plants everywhere?
Plants? Oh, spies. Yeah, here and there. Mostly from the teacher, actually.
You ever think? Sometimes the thought crosses my mind. Only for a second. What if the teacher is one of these plants? What if he's out recruiting up all these malcontents and drawing them together, parading them around before he leads them like a bunch of sheep merrily onto the slaughter? Just a crazy thought I had once, that's it. Yeah, I have all sorts of them while we're walking around, seeing the crazy things that we see. Starving people, superstorms, crazy wannabe prophets.
Yeah. Well, I better check in on Drew and them. I'll talk to you later. Listen to me!
We are listening. You just said you want us to overthrow the government by giving away all of our stuff and loving each other and not using violence?
No, I don't want to overthrow the government. We don't want to. We just want to change things. And that starts with ourselves. The government, the corporation, in the end at the top is just more people. Lost people just like you and me, right?
And you expect people to believe that this is the way to change the way things are by being nice and letting them walk over us?
Yes, I believe.
Well, I'm convinced.
Your leader, the one they call the teacher, they say he can heal people.
Who said?
Can you heal? Can you heal my son? We're broke. No one will help us. No one will even look at him. And he's losing weight every day.
Ma'am, I see all kinds of things. And let me tell you, believing in this movement, believing in anything, it can do wonders. It gives you something to pour your doubts into and gives you back strength in return. Armor.
She asked if you can heal him.
No. No, I can't heal him. But his faith can.
And what do we need you for?
Listen to me. You don't need me. You don't need me. Maya.
What the hell was that about?
You know how this goes by now. The word don't take as good as some towns as others.
Yeah. Well, the word don't seem to take as good in any town when it's coming from you.
You want to put that higher educational work and jump in at any time? You go right ahead, Brainiac.
Maybe I will.
Good.
I know we're lost.
We ain't lost.
We should have been in the first city days ago. We're going in circles.
Little girl, I got my directions from the sun since before you were born.
Then you can blame it on the cloud.
We ain't lost.
Why can't we just get there? I just want to get to the first city and get this over with.
Over with? It's never over. I was just a little kid when my daddy left me. I have no big house. My mom had died years before. When he left, life didn't stop. I had a little kid brother to take care of. I still had to survive. And there on the dock I found it. His old boat. Drunk old bastard had left this boat. That was my hope. My lifeline. The other guys out on the water, they made sure I did all right those first few years. I was meant to stick around for some reason. It had to be. I'm still here for something. And so are you. You gotta have a little faith, though. But it doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to be this way. You have a choice. Choose not to be pissed off all the time. Forgive. Love. In spite of all the crap they throw at you. In spite of a media that works you over. A fake that turns its back on you. And a government that might just have never given a damn about you in the first place. Don't sink to the level by playing their game. Don't play their game. Choose not to be afraid. You're afraid of losing everything. Just give it up. Give it to them. No matter what, you still got that little piece inside you that they can't get their hands on and never will. That piece that makes you worth something. No matter what everyone else thinks. Give up everything else, but nurture that. Then it won't matter what you've lost.
Simon, will you talk to me?
Please, don't do this to me, not now.
Do this to you? Do you have any idea how hard it was to track you down? Huh? How long it took? And then I hear you're speaking in all of these towns. Speaking. You. Okay, well, where is he? Huh? I knew he's back there somewhere pulling the strings.
He's dead.
Oh. Yes. See? You should have listened to your wife. God, what a nightmare. Wait, if he's gone, why the hell are you still out here?
How have you been?
How the hell do you think? You can't feed two people on one person's salary. Especially what I make.
The money I left.
It's gone.
How is she?
She's about to graduate. And she's a pain in the ass. Just like her parents. She's smart, you know? But I don't think she's smart enough to do any better. But he's gone. Okay? You made your point. You proved to everybody that you could do this. Now, please, come home.
You still want me?
I was angry for years. It's gone now. You know, I need you around. My daughter needs you around. You know? She still remembers you.
Can't you see? Can't you see that I can't?
You need help. You know, you look bad.
Fine.
Why, Simon? Why you?
I was chosen. This world
is over. Simon. It's over. It's personal. Please. Come home. Please. Simon, I came all this way. Simon!
did you leave? Why? Said why?
Because I couldn't stay. Can't you see that?
That's it? Because you couldn't stay? I've been with you for a long time now. Through all this shit. That's the best you can do.
Why are you still here? Can't you see this isn't the life for you? You could do so much better. You're smart, you're pretty. You go back to school and do whatever you want in your life. Forget about all this. Be with family, live your life.
Forget.
You're not cut out for it. With your fair skin and your hands. These hands ever seen a day's labor in your life?
How dare you? If it wasn't for me, you'd still be drinking yourself to death in some dark corner.
Thanks. Thanks for the great favor. It's so much better.
Why are you doing this?
Look at me, Maya. Whoever you're looking for, I'm not him. I'm not Saul with his big words and his passion. I'm not my brother with his compassion and his hope. Definitely not the teacher. He's dead now. Strung up and bled out on update screen for everyone's entertainment. And where was I? All I ever wanted was to be a better man than my pop. To take care of my family. I couldn't do that. I had to latch on to the one group of crazies whose main goal is to die. I couldn't do that right. You're too good for this lunacy. I'm not good enough. Can't you see? Can't you see that neither of us should be here? It's a one big joke. We're just going around like suckers. What are we doing? I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't still be here.
Simon.
I should be dead. Like him.
Simon! Hey, Simon! Simon! Hey. No, come on. Come on. You can't leave me alone. Come. Simon! Simon! Help! Somebody help us!
Okay, no.
Okay.
Forks down.
Down.
Spoon door.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because that is not food.
Yeah, but that's why you clean it.
They continue to deny rumors, though I feel I can speak for all our viewers when I say
Hey, kiddo.
we all have eyes, right?
No.
Regardless, speculation
What?
is certain to continue to be rampant as
What are you
long as
doing?
they refuse to fully address the
Because I didn't see that.
It looks like we have a break from our scheduled program.
Yeah.
We seem to
Hey,
have cut in on
can you give me some more strawberries?
appears to be a terrorist
Just bring, like, a lot.
know yet whether this will include demands, a message, or what.
Simon, you might want to take a look at this.
Johnny?
apologize for the graphic content of
You
this
lost your
latest
mind?
intercept. We don't yet have a name for the victim, but he appeared rather distraught. We'll do our best to keep you informed as...
Rise to your feet. Shake off this ailment. Now!
If he can hear people talking, he's not showing any signs of it.
Maya. I thought Simon was alone. That maybe the journey had been too much.
I'm still here.
Good.
How did you find us? How did you even know something was wrong?
The teacher, of course, he spoke to me.
Mm-hmm.
What if Flick's our friend?
High fever. Shallow breath. Those are just symptoms. Superficial. What's causing them is a mystery. Doctors didn't look too hard before they threw us out in the street.
They couldn't find anything because it's a spiritual ailment. It's a shame, too, coming so close to the first city.
The first city? We are?
Don't you even know where you are? We should be safe here. We can wait this out. But the movement cannot. We're at a critical juncture. I will stay here as long as it takes to get Simon back on the road. I will will him out of this if that's what it takes. We will wait this out.
Why did you leave me? Answer me. Why won't you talk to me?
Why did you leave me? Answer me. Why won't you talk to me?
How I envy you. Get to while away the hours with him. To hear so much of his word firsthand. To feel his healing touch and see so many of his miracles with your own eyes. Still, you struggle to believe. You still struggle to follow the path that he so clearly laid out for you. You know it's right. Why is it so hard? I've been beaten, stabbed, shot. But my belief is my armor. I've brought hundreds, thousands, over to the way on the strength of the word. And yet they wait for you. They stumble as you stumble. They doubt as you doubt. For some reason you were chosen. I wish I knew what to do.
He would have wanted me to keep an eye on you.
Is it so hard to believe that a man can change the way he views the world? Change his soul, change his very fate? Do you think I'm an agent?
No.
Glad you decided to stay.
Simon? Simon? Simon, you can't.
It's time.
Good.
You have been unconscious for several days now. You can't go anywhere.
I know. I've wasted enough time as it is. It's back to the road.
The road! Simon! Saul!
Perhaps I can be of more help this time. How the hell did you? Sadly, I cannot go. This is for you. Alone.
Funny how that always works out.
I wish it was my time.
It's coming for all of us. Gonna try to talk you out of it.
I'll see you on the other side. I'll send word out to our brothers outside of First City. Let them know you're on the way.
What brothers? I really am sorry you're in the middle of all this. I'm glad you were too.
So, is our plan once we get to the first city?
Well, I guess we gotta make a noise so big it stirs up everyone. Maybe get a few more to follow us, then a few more after that.
Like the noise we made so far?
Yeah, well, this will be different.
The only way to make a noise that big is to get on update screen. That's the only thing people listen to. They don't really want people like you on the update screen, Simon.
Should have seen if Saul could Merkel up some money for us, too. Should be right around here somewhere. You head back, all right?
You're going over there? Are you crazy? Simon, they'll kill you.
You said you understood it better than I do.
Why? To bring out the good in them? Simon, that's one thing to say.
It has to be this way. It should have happened a long time ago, but I was just too damn scared.
Why does it have to be you?
The teacher's already done it. It's just my turn. Next it'll be someone else's. So, Tommy, Drew, just hope it finally takes before it hits you guys. I hope how you get better than this.
But you can't actually believe that this made a difference. That it's meant anything, that any of it has.
I'm still here, aren't I? And so are you. Don't follow me.
Simon.
Don't follow me, Maya.
Simon!
Drew?
Heard you were coming.
You heard I was coming?
So did they.
Who the hell are they?
People like us, who are ready for a change. And they're ready to do whatever it takes.
Are they serious? Really?
Probably more than we ever will.
See. I guess time will tell. Speak. Speak.
Speak!
You came all this way because you want to hear me talk.
Yes.
I hate talking to people when I can't look them in the eye. So maybe it'd be better if you all could take a knee. I've never been a real big speaker, a thinker. Never been much of anything. I think some of you can understand what that's like. From what I've seen, and I've seen a whole hell of a lot more than I ever would have imagined was possible. It really don't matter. All that matters is what you believe. Whether you can still believe in anything. And how far you're willing to go.
Hey, guys, we don't want any trouble.
Seems some people around here have the bright idea of making you an update screen star tomorrow. They're probably not beyond reason though. You say the right things, who knows? Maybe life starts again, family reunions, picnics, boat trips, all of that. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll be a more entertaining show, huh? Do you really think it'll make a difference, though? Poor will still be poor, rich will still be rich, the world will keep spinning. Did you really think anything would change?
I've changed.
And for what? For who, rather? There's a million others like him wandering around the streets of the first city, listens to them. No one remembers them. Did you actually believe what he said? Truly, fisherman? That he was sent from some higher power to save all us miserable bastards?
What does it matter who he is, if everything he says is the truth?
You'll find it means a lot. You have changed. I doubt we'll get the chance to talk again. Think about tomorrow. You can be a father and a husband again. Or you can be another rat in a sewer who's died having lost everything.
Not everything. Not everything.
Sweet dreams, fisherman.
Not everything. No. Not everything.
You don't have to keep doing this.
You're telling me? I can't believe we're doing this again. You're a grown damn man now, Drew. How many times do I have to tell you? There are no magical men out there who are gonna give you the answers for why things are the way they are and why we never had nothing.
You keep saying that. But this time it will be different. You'll see.
Different? Wait till I talk to this guy and set him straight.
Well, you can speak to him right now. I told him about you. And he insisted on coming.
You told him about me? And he insisted?
I was as surprised as you are right now. But just hear him out. What's the worst that can happen?
So he's out there. What's his name?
I don't even know. They call him the teacher. They call him the teacher.
Teacher. Things will be different from here on out, Drew.
Let's get this over with. So let's hear it, buddy. Change my world.